Hi everyone, I'm Nick Curtis, the Art Toy Advocate, and today we're going to be exploring the internal battle Fool's Paradise's Lowfool character has with himself, exemplified in this Alan Ng designed Lowfool vs. Lowfool inner conflict sculpture set. This piece has the muscular character donning attire similar to a certain Man of Steel. But before we get to the new Super Lowfool interpretation, let's examine the other pieces inside this massive box. Directly mimicking the look of the classic Street Fighter II arcade machines, this Fool's Fighter piece displays a game currently underway. Both the current score of each player and their health levels are exactly identical, meaning these combatants are truly evenly matched, which they should be, as they are indeed two representations of the same person. Detailing a battle between Lowfool as both Player 1 and Player 2, with one attired in the likeness of Superman and the other Batman. Yes, it's the introduction of Super Lowfool and the return of Bat Lowfool, who we'd seen in the I Won't Be a Hero Tim set. Now, this piece is cast in vinyl and does have some give to it. This is only worth noting as I fear in the long run, these sticker decorations will lose their adhesion quicker than they would on a solid plastic form. In fact, if you look close, you can already see bubbles and strain lines on the stickers, which is unfortunate. But I don't know a different way that Ng could have packed the same full-color, detailed imagery on this form. In contrast, the block seat has the decoration painted on, which is much more durable. Announcing the Fool's Fighter 2 title on the top, as well as notation that it is from the Fool's Paradise released vinyl collection, this piece does have one less obvious aspect. There are two Chinese characters on it, which translate to life and death. Two simple words that reflect the attitude a lot of parents expressed in the early 90s when these games were coming out. That being, it's only a game, not a matter of life and death. But for Super Lowfool, maybe it is a matter of life and death. If he loses the game, does Bat Lowfool take control of Lowfool's body? For those not familiar with Ng's Lowfool character, he was originally introduced as part of the Handmade 12 line, which included more realistic renditions of characters that would later be stylized under the Fool's Paradise guise. Coming out in late 2011, Lowfool was a massive and muscular man, one that evolved the following year into the Lowfool, an anthropomorphic tiger representation of the character. Lowfool returned in 2015 as part of the I Won't Be a Hero Tim set, donning a cape and cowl reminiscent of Batman. Named Bat Lowfool, that version had a very similar sitting stance to this Super Lowfool interpretation. And they are both immediately recognizable renditions of the superheroes created through the most minimal of associations. If you look closely, this figure lacks the iconic chest insignia of the Man of Steel. It's the coloration and stylization that makes the connection. Even Super Lowfool's eyes, a bright red, immediately make one think of Superman's heat vision. Though, in this instance, it conveys more of an angry feel, especially in relation to the deep concentration denoted by the brow line. And, of course, Super Lowfool has the kiss curl that everyone associates with Superman. Uncharacteristic of the superhero's depiction, this piece does include a mustache adorning his lip. A similar aspect appeared on the Bat Lowfool piece from the I Won't Be a Hero Tim set, making the connection between them stronger. And, like with that Bat Lowfool, This is an immaculately composed piece with one slight imperfection. The underside of the cape has a ghastly seam, which thankfully can only be seen from underneath. Limited to 398 sets, these super Lowfool pieces were all sold out during their initial pre-order period, but there is a matching Bat Lowfool version forthcoming. Displayed together, they will complete the concept of an inner conflict, but each of these Lowfool versus Lowfool dioramas can certainly be shown individually. Those interested in the Bat Lowfool set should follow the artist's Instagram account, Fool's Paradise Toys, and his website, doublefools.blogspot.com, to be alerted when this and other works by him become available. Thank you for watching me, Nick Curtis, the Art Toy Advocate. Agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know your thoughts on Fool's Paradise's Lowfool versus Lowfool inner conflict by commenting below, as well as liking or disliking this video on YouTube. And please remember to subscribe to the CoArt YouTube channel to be kept up to date on my reviews.